a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all back to my channel, Tia Dental DK. As you all know, my name is Dr. Tuba, and the main aim of this channel is to provide guidance for all the medical professionals and the skilled professionals who would like to consider other countries as an option to work in, acquire education from, or to settle down in, etc. So before we get on with the video, guys, my humble request, if you're new to the channel or if you like my content, kindly do subscribe to my channel so that more weekly content is available. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to talk about Spain and how to work as a foreign dentist in Spain. Now, the perks of Spain are that firstly, the immigration requirements are easier, the job opportunities are a lot, and most importantly, Spanish language is pretty much of an easier language in comparison to the other European languages. I know people in Spain, my friends who have been there, within 1 year they have gone really fluent without joining a language school. So imagine how easy the Spanish language is. Moving on, let's talk about the table of contents first. So first we're going to talk about the recognition of the qualifications. Then we're going to talk about the language requirements, the Spanish dental license exam. After that, the registration and the process with the local dental council. Then we get our official license and the work permit details. So these are the contents that we're going to talk about in this video. So the first step is the recognition of qualifications. Now, the main body in Spain is the Spanish Ministry of Education, just like we have the GDC in England or Patient Authority in Denmark. Just like that, it is the Spanish Ministry of Education in Spain. So the first step is to email them and start arranging the documentation needed. Now, the documents are mentioned on their website as well, and if somebody has a problem, just email me or message me on my Instagram and I would send you the documentation also, the list of documents needed. And one important thing is that the documents have to be translated in Spanish language, and that also through a certified translator. That is very important. So all of your paperwork that you arrange, make sure that you get it translated in Spanish. So then you have to spend the English documents and the Spanish translated documents as well. So that is the first step. Now let's talk about the most important part, which is the Spanish language criteria. As we all know, it is a European country, so therefore we need to learn the language of that country. Just like Denmark or Sweden, we have to learn their languages, we have to learn Spanish as well if we want to practice in Spain. Now, the good news here I would like to mention is that Spanish language is actually very easy. It is very easy in comparison to the other languages of Europe. Like I mentioned before, I know so many of my friends and people who have been in Spain, and within a year they've gone very fluent. So Spanish language is in general an easier language. Now, you have to pass above the B2 level in Spanish, that is the requirement, and there are 2 language exams you can give. Now, for example, for English we have to give the IELTS exam or the TOEFL exam. Just like that, in Spain there are 2 language exams that we can give. So one language exam is the DELE, which is the Diploma of Spanish as a Foreign Language, and the other exam is SIELE, which is a Service for International Evaluation of Spanish Language. Now, these are the 2 exams, and what I can see is the DELE is more like the IELTS and the SIELE is more like the TOEFL exam. And of course, for the DELE, we have to pass above 60%. And for the other exam, it has to be between 600 to 700 score in order to pass the exam for the eligible criteria to work as a dentist. All right, now that you have completed the Spanish language, you have your certificate along with the other certificates of your education, and you have translated all of them in Spanish. Now is the perfect time to send all of this documentation to the Spanish Ministry of Health. Now, once you have sent them, they will check it, and most probably, after the evaluation, they would ask you to take some Spanish dental exams, which we as non-EU dentists have to take. Now, the Spanish dental exams comprise of theory and a practical part, which I would discuss more in one of my other videos, in which I would tell the process and how to prepare for it. But for now, this is the important information that you need to know. Now, coming to the final point, registration with the local dental association. Once you have passed the exam, you can register yourself with the dental association, and right after that, you will get your official license. Now you can apply for jobs in Spain. And if you're not in Spain, you can apply for jobs online, and once you get a job offer and contract, you can apply for a work visa to Spain. Now here, of course, I would mention again that the process of applying for jobs, getting the work permit, getting the visa in general is a lot easier in comparison to the other European countries. And most importantly, the Spanish language is also a lot more easier to learn. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so with that I conclude this video. I really hope that this information was helpful and would help a lot of dentists in considering Spain as an option to work in. Of course, if you have any questions, any queries, you're more than welcome to message me on my Instagram. I do recommend Instagram more than Gmail because I use Instagram more frequently. I'm more active on Instagram. So kindly email me or message me on Instagram, TRDentalDK, and I would get back to you as soon as possible if you have any questions. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.